Ethics concerns and Donald Trump seem to go hand in hand, but the president-elect is dealing with some newer ones that actually have more significance as he's stepping back into the role of government, running the government and the world, if you will, with some recent merchandise ventures raising concerns about the considerations of those ethics and possible conflicts of interest, which didn't matter before, so they don't necessarily matter to him now, but other people care. Now, these include things like the perfumes, the God Bless America Bibles and sneakers, and of course, the watches, which went on sale last summer, the Trump watches. And now there's a brand new one that's directly affected to what's happening here. A $899 gold-plated inauguration edition added to the lineup, which is on sale essentially now. You can get them by going and do your best to show up with the watch and wearing the sneakers and maybe a MAGA hat to show your support at the inauguration and for the entire 4 years of his next run. Now, ethics experts warn that these businesses and activities blur the line between political roles and personal finance interests. Basically, is Trump getting paid from these people? He probably is. And what he's getting paid for, whatever it is, and will it compromise his work towards other things? If it's, some high-powered Chinese government official who's making his watches, will he do things for China or just things to make business work better for that business? The opaque structures of the companies producing these things make it even worse because they're all LLCs, which have very shady business concerns around them. In fact, some people went to go investigate some and find that the address they listed didn't exist, as if the companies didn't quite exist. So most presidents have taken all sorts of ways to make sure that appearances of conflict of interest weren't there. In fact, let's talk about Jimmy Carter, who they'll have his funeral for today, if we will. He's, of course, placed his peanut farm in a blind trust to ensure transparency and public trust that he wasn't making money off that. Trump did not quite do that. He gave it to his sons, didn't put in a blind trust. He basically made money off the hotels that he kept building going forward and putting his name on other stuff. In fact, Ivanka Trump, his daughter, had some issues while she was in the government because it seemed like, it seemed like a lot of the deals she was doing essentially was building on her other brands, things made in China and Taiwan, that made life easier for her to make money off things when she was done with government. Now, a big example for Trump are the God Bless USA Bibles. They are printed in China, and Trump says he doesn't like China's trade practices, but they're printed in China, and they endorse the Bible in the United States, or the United States endorses the Bible, something like that. So he's taken office in 11 days. It's going to happen. It's happening. But the presence of ethical issues will always be there for Donald Trump. And it's a bone of contention for people who don't like him because it's like, why do you listen to this guy? Why do you let this guy do things? And for people who are for him, it's just one of those things. It's a thing they don't really get into because he's going to save us and save the world. Public trust. It's based on how you want to be your part of the public and how much you trust. But these watches added to the shoes, added to the Bibles, added to all the things that have been sold are there. Now, people who sold the inaugural plates for Barack Obama, they have no business interest with Barack Obama. All the people that sell like the commemorative cups and the plates and the things, those are just cash grabs from people trying to get you on the souvenir train. They're not out there. Obama's not out there on the street selling his own T-shirts. Trump actually is. What do you think about this? Do you care? Should you care? Should I care? Should we care? Is it a problem? Let me know in the comments.